boys and girls, Ms. Minor here in the studio. First, I want to apologize. Apparently, Dojo has been cutting off videos at 8 minutes, so I don't think I'm going to be able to post many of my videos to Dojo anymore. So you're going to have to follow links to the videos on YouTube. And if you didn't see all of my last video where I read Pocket Full of Colors about the life of Mary Blair, please follow the link down below to watch the whole thing in all its glory and find out more about Mary Blair. All right, today we are going to be inspired by her work and create some castles. Now I'm gonna put a bunch of pictures of Mary Blair's work up on my school website. So down below is the link so you can see all of that. And I recommend having that up as inspiration while you are working. All right, let's get to the demo and I will show you how to draw out your castle. All right, today we are going to need some blank paper, a pencil with an eraser or a separate one. A ruler might be handy to have, but it's not vital. You don't have to have it. And a black crayon or a black Sharpie. All right, let's get started on drawing our Mary Blair inspired castle. Okay, so we're gonna wanna have our paper horizontal, which means the long way. And we're gonna start drawing some towers to our castle. This is where the ruler might come in handy. And to make sure it's straight, I'm gonna line it up with the bottom of my paper. All right, now I'm gonna draw the first tower. Now I don't wanna draw it all the way to the top because I wanna have room for a dome. Okay. They don't have to all be the width of the ruler. In fact, they shouldn't. You can make some sections of the castle a little bit wider. And they should get shorter as you go across your paper. So this one I'm going to connect to the center tower. And then this one I am going to connect to the next tower. You can use your ruler to do that too. All right, now I am going to draw some on the other side using my vertical lines. All right, then again, I'm going to connect the tops of those vertical lines over using a horizontal line to the tower next to it. And finally, I'm gonna add one more horizontal line over here so I have room for one more tower right here. Okay, so notice I've got the tallest tower in the center and then they get a little bit shorter as they go out. Okay, so these are gonna be our base towers. All right, now we're gonna add some of those details that Mary Blair is famous for, but I wanna create some boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to add some horizontal lines across the towers, but I don't want to draw a line all the way across all the towers. That would just be a little boring. So I'm going to keep moving it and keep adding some sections as I go. So now I've kind of divided up each tower into a couple of different sections. Now I'm gonna run through some ways that you can divide these up and make them look super interesting, a lot of detail like Mary Blair did. All right, so one of the things, okay, you can make one of these into like a castle doorway by doing a big curved line. All right. And then, you know, if you want to add some dots, we'll go over it in black later. Okay. Another thing you can do, create a pattern in these. All right, so let's see. Next thing I'm gonna try and do, let's see, I'm gonna draw some rhombuses. Okay, easy way to draw a rhombus. You draw you draw a triangle, okay, and then you draw a triangle below. Now you've got a pretty good rhombus, and then you just erase the center line. Okay, so if I'm creating a pattern, I need to repeat my rhombus. And it goes off into the next section, right? Let's see, another thing, maybe we could put some windows in. We're gonna draw rectangle, rectangle, and then we're gonna do an X in each rectangle. All right, let's see, next up, I'm gonna do some triangles. Triangle here, up top, then leave a space, we'll do a triangle below, and then on the sides, triangle, triangle. All right. You can see, I did not have a steady hand, so I'm just gonna erase a little bit, fix it. All right, next I'm going to add an X. Okay. How about here? Triangle, 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 triangle. Let's see, next section. Oh, I'm gonna add 2 semicircles in this section. Coming together. We can also create an area with stripes. That would be another pattern. So you're just gonna fill with some lines. And later when we paint this, you can paint it different colors. Stripes. Let's see, how about checkerboard? So we're gonna do some vertical stripes, followed by some horizontal stripes. Or if you want to make it even a little more complicated, you can add a diagonal line in each one of those and turn it into triangles. Okay, that's another pattern. Here I'm going to use a roll of tape to create a circle. You can use any round item to trace. So just look at some of the Mary Blair work. That is up on my webpage while you're working, and try and add a little bit of detail to each one of your sections. It doesn't have to be super, super complicated. Let's see, I'm gonna do some more triangles. These ones I'm gonna split down the middle though. And then that other line. There we go. We've got that area all split up. Maybe I'll do another big curve line here. Not too many sections left. All right, this, let's see, this is a little bag. I'll just do a freehand circle. And do a little starburst. All right, now I have all of my sections with stuff in them. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of different ways to top your towers. Okay, first way, super, super easy. We're going to draw a triangle on top. A nice pointy top. All right, next up is a simple dome. Okay, and that's just a big curved line. And then you can top it with a little circle on top if you would like. Okay, so get those roofs on there. All right, onion dome, okay. We are gonna start with a point, and it's skinny at first, and then it's gonna flare out. Curved line. Okay, and I can see mine does not match at all, so I'm gonna make some corrections. Okay, that is a little bit better. Okay, onion dome, a little bit harder. Goes to a point, but flares out close to the building. Okay, another way that you could top your building, just do a big, you know what, I'm gonna use my tape again to trace, because why not? Create a big circle. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those lines that I messed up. See, everybody makes mistakes, and that's why we have erasers. Okay, my center, I am going to do a point. I'm also gonna do an archway in that point and add a little circle. And you know what, maybe I'll do just another pointed roof on this one. Okay, so now I have my whole thing drawn out. And what I am going to want to do at this point is trace over all of my pencil lines. I'm not gonna draw new lines, I'm just gonna trace over the ones I created. The lines have been gone over. If you don't have a Sharpie, you can definitely just do this with black crayon. That would work fine too. And if you find that there's some pencil lines that you didn't quite go over or some stray ones, you can go ahead and erase those right now. All right, boys and girls, here it is. My drawing of my Mary Blair inspired castle. You may be saying, but all of her work is so beautiful and colorful, and where's the color? Well, we are gonna talk about painting this next time. All right, so no need to upload a picture to Dojo unless you're struggling and want some feedback from me. just put it aside, and next week I'll talk to you about adding some awesome color to it. All right, stay creative, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.